What's up? It's a Sunday afternoon. I'm pulling out the camera because it's been far too long since I've recorded any kind of vlog video on this channel. I've got some laundry here to do, Sunday afternoon activities. Don't really know where this video is going to go. I think we're going to talk about food. I'm actually doing some video planning for once, for videos on this channel. An idea that I have that I'll be recording this next week, hopefully video up the following week that I think will be good. Crazy snow this weekend. The sun's out, which is weird. Look out my room window. Look at it on top of the cars. You can't see that because there's a thing on the window, but tons. So food. Read the title of this video. Interesting. I don't like this lighting at all. I'm now just about a week deep into my second semester of school here, back from winter break. And diet-wise, that's what I want to talk about in this video. For the past week, I've been eating a lot more of like a plant-based kind of diet. And what that means, wow, I'm gonna be fighting the sun on this hole. I'm gonna be working off of natural light because that's weird and I don't like that. What it means, not entirely vegan per se, but I've cut back, I'd say a significant amount on like meat and dairy products, animal products in general. And I've incorporated in a lot more and put more focus to grains, nuts, beans, fruits, vegetables, those kinds of things. So I'll give you somewhat of an example of what my diet looks like right now. Oatmeal, pretty standard breakfast, and I will put a little bit of my whey protein powder in, so that's my one kind of dairy thing that I'm still having in my diet, at least this past week. Then bigger meals throughout the day will usually be some kind of bowl with, I'm trying to do only 8 ounces of chicken a day, which is probably cut about in half from what I would normally do before, which usually gets split into like 4 ounces per 2 meals that I'll have. So it'll be like a little bit of chicken and then mostly rice, beans, some kind of vegetable. I like peas a lot, like peppers, onions, maybe some spinach, stuff like that. Then throughout the day for snacks in between meals will be like nuts and fruits, mostly like bananas, apples, and maybe oatmeal again at the end of the day. But pretty simple, but a little more plant-based, not as much dairy involved. If I have like maybe a cereal for a snack, but it will be like almond milk. And like I said, a lot less meat, no eggs to start the day either. Eggs would be something I'd have for breakfast a lot, but cutting back a ton on animal products. Why am I doing this? You're probably sitting there thinking, dude, probably watched the Game Changers documentary. No, I didn't. I've not watched it, and I don't really know much about it other than that it talks a lot about this kind of stuff, and that is not the influencing factor. Probably because when I was at home over break with downtime, I came across an article talking about like more plant-based diets and longevity and overall health and that kind of stuff. Stuff that I knew, but I was more like, this seems inconvenient, but coming into this new semester, I figured I'd try it. Why not? Incorporate a little more like plant-based foods into my diet, see how I feel, see how I perform, you know? Not completely all out, like completely vegan move, but like at least testing somewhat, slowly moving towards that a little bit, seeing how I feel. Maybe I'll go all out, test in the future, but for now, wanted to share my results, how this past week has gone for me in eating that way, which has been a change in my diet. So a couple things to note. The first one, in terms of fullness and calorie wise, over the past week, my average calories were probably around, well, I'll just look at it. The average calories, about 2,400 calories. And that's for me with a maintenance level of calories around 3,000. So significant calorie deficit, but I never felt like not full throughout the week. Like in terms of fullness, satiety, like feeling like I've eaten enough, whole week felt totally fine in a significant calorie deficit. Between the mix of like complex carbs and a lot of fiber during the week and, you know, just eating more volume that you can get in from a more plant-based diet, felt really like satiated throughout the week, even eating really low calories. And with those low calories, I didn't really feel low energy either. Due in part, I think, because part of this whole plant-based approach was I was a lot lower on protein over this week. I'm used to consuming a lot more animal meat, dairy products that will get my protein up to around like 200 a day. This week, averaging on protein, probably like 140 or so grams of protein a day. So kind of low for the most part because I just don't really know. I'm getting used to like plant-based proteins, but also it is a little trickier to get plant-based proteins than like animal-based proteins. But either way, that means to get plant-based proteins, it usually comes with a lot of like complex carbs from things like beans and peas and stuff like that. Comes with a fair amount of carbs, so even on those low calories, my carbs are still in the 300 to 400 range every day. So performance-wise, like in terms of that, 2 thumbs up over the past week has gone really well. In terms of my weight, because I was in the calorie deficit, my weight actually didn't go down as much as I expected it to, and I think that's because of just the ridiculous amount of fiber I ate over the past week. And that, I would say, is the number one kind of downfall thing I wasn't super pumped about. I ate a ton of fiber. Easily 60 to 70 grams of fiber a day, a lot of gas, a lot of bloating, lots of time spent in the bathroom. Maybe that's something that like your body just gets used to, eating that much over time, but nonetheless, it's a lot of fiber. So what do I take away from this? Really, I just wanted to share that that's what my diet's looking like, because I know you people are interested in following along with what I'm doing with my training and nutrition, that kind of stuff. Sharing the benefits, the downfalls, what I've got so far, I'm liking it. And I think that even not going all the way to like a vegan with a no meat approach, I like having a little bit of the chicken because obviously I need more protein, being an athlete, being someone who trains consistently. But could I go entirely like vegan? Could I go entirely plant-based? I think so. And it could be something I'd try in the future. Stay tuned. Who knows? Just got my morning jog back from the Chatsworth Prayer. Run to the Father, song by Cody Carnes. Excellent running song. Run to the Father. Eating my breakfast. Got a bowl of oatmeal here. I'm gonna wrap up the video. Monday morning, new week. Gonna go to the gym to start off the day today. Hope it's a good one. Really just a little bit of an update video here in this one. Just getting something up on the channel. Maybe you got something out of it. Let me know in the comments. Leave a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Go make it a great day. Thanks for watching. Thanks for spending some time with me. See you in the next one.